Hey everybody, welcome back to this Let's Play of Phantasy Star 2 for the Genesis. I am Drak.
And I'm dead. Tired of all this grinding that we have to do.
Exactly. Truer words have never been spoken. Alright, so now that the grinding is done, we've got the money and all the stuff we need, we're going to make our trip down to another dungeon called Roron. And I just need to make sure that I'm going right. Or going in the right direction. Oh, that might be it.
But not before random encounters.
Do 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 do. Guys, I've heard this music a lot. A lot.
I bet you have.
Alright, so while we're actually making our way to Roron, there is one thing that I think needs to be explained because I have gotten a question or two about it. A lot of people, people have been wondering, okay, so are we on Palma? We're actually not. I think we mentioned it in an earlier part that we were on Motavia.
Right.
Or now it's known as Mota. So everyone's like, well wait, what about Tatooine? Well, for some reason it's not Tatooine anymore. They don't really explain except, you know, Mother Brain. And if people are wondering if we're actually going to visit Palma, no we're not. Palma, for some reason, was left out of this game. I'm still not sure why they left it out. But we will actually go to Deseris later on in the game. Deseris is kind of the end game place. Kind of like it was before in the first game, except where Deseris in the first game was like, go and get your final weapons there. This will be, you actually have to finish the game on Deseris.
I see.
Somewhat. It will lead where you need to go. And it's still Hoth. I should still point that out, it is still Hoth.
Okay.
Okay, so this should take me where I need to go. And more hit tails.
It's for one-shotting a lot of these. Almost.
Exactly. This will get so much easier once we can start getting abilities that will attack all of the same type.
That'll be nice.
Especially since now we're starting to see bigger strings of them. And now we have a new enemy, Slug Mess. I don't want to know why it's a slug mess.
A slug that's messing.
Indeed. Yet it strangely looks like the pet snail from SpongeBob.
It does not look a thing like
If
Gary.
you look at it for a while, yeah, it kind of does. I've been looking at this stuff for quite a while.
Gary has two ping pong ball eyes, both just have a single eye.
I've been looking at them for a while. I'm trying to convey that I've been grinding for quite a while on this thing.
I can tell.
Alright, I think this might not be it, but we're gonna check. More stuff to do. Pretty much. Oh, and wonderful. We just did a circle. Or at least somewhat. We actually were, I think we might have been in the wrong town, but we'll find out. Crap!
I think we were in
we were in Zima. We needed to be in Kuwari. Dang it. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed our random wandering. We were grinding even while we didn't know we were grinding.
Oh boy.
These Let's Plays are going to abuse the word grinding, aren't they?
Of course, it's an RPG.
It's RPGs, Alex. It's RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think we were in the right place.
So, we weren't. Come on, make up your mind.
I'll work on that. Okay, so I think maybe we just needed to go a little bit more south than we did. No!
When will Phantasy Star invent the rappel?
They really need to invent it. Or maybe another thing to do is, this hasn't been done since NES, but I remember a bunch of old school D&D games coming out on it. They actually said if you were 10 levels, or some amount of levels above the area you were in, you got no encounters.
That's
because
clever.
it's like D&D where you just assume that you're plowing through them like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so keep going south until we hit this gulf. And then get attacked. Bull crap. So, go east a little bit. No! No! Blaster in the world map! Blaster on the world map!
Yikes!
Kill it! Okay. Yes, blasters are still kind of dangerous to us.
Yay, missed.
Indeed.
214 Masada.
I think we just did another circle.
Ah, great.
Alright, Phantasy Star 2, you have forced me to do that which I didn't want to do. I am now digging out a world map. Look what you have made me do. You have failed, sir. Oh, there it is, okay. I went the wrong way. I think that part was obvious, but yeah, I went the wrong way. I did not go south enough. No! More trees with weird hearts!
The Tree of Life from the Lion King.
Actually, what it really reminds me of, and you have no reference for this, Alex, is God of War 3, where you actually end up in the heart of a titan, and that's exactly how that heart looks.
Well, that attack it just did reminds me of Lavos.
Yeah, a little bit. When he comes out and he destroys the world.
Destruction reigns from the heavens.
In the year 1999. So what you guys didn't know while you were in school is that we averted the Lavos attack.
Thank goodness.
I always laughed at that it was 1999.
Instead of 1990X.
Exactly. Okay, I'll admit, Mega Man created that problem. I'm not gonna lie there, they did. But, oh well. Okay, so, this is Roron. I just need to make sure that I'm entering from the right angle here. I think I am. Yes, I think I am. Or maybe not. No, I am. We have to actually enter from the rear, because this actually has two entrances.
Aha.
One in the front, and one in the rear. And now we're here. That's actually an inventive concept, to have a dungeon having two entrances.
That is.
A back door and a front door. And we have a whirly.
It's so whirly.
I think they're running out of enemy names, Alex.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know if half these people actually show up in Phantasy Star Online. It would actually be funny if they did, but... Oh, cool, chest. I wonder what this is. It's full of garbage! That's not cool. We just worked our way to a bunch of garbage. That's not cool, man.
Squat. Where's Babu?
Exactly, where's Babu? Squat just bled on me. I'm telling Rita. Rolf, what do we talk about with missing?
You too, Amy.
All of you. I'm gonna promote you all to Lunkhead. This is gonna be an entire LP of me just calling my party members Lunkhead. Okay, I think this is where we go. Yep. I still have to be kind of careful here because it does have the possibility of blasters and possible more powerful enemies other than blasters.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Leave me alone! Just send the monster squad so we can make it grow and I can call the Megazord!
Throw down your magic wand.
Make my monster grow! Alright, we're only gonna be on this floor for one simple thing. Another chest full of garbage. No, it's actually got a ceramic bar in it. Which we can in turn give to Nay, but we're not going to do it right away.
What's it do?
It's a weapon for her.
Oh, good.
Instead of having actual claws, she gets like bars for brass knuckles, I guess.
Interesting.
They don't really explain why it's bars.
They don't explain anything.
Because RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I gotta make sure that I'm in the right part.
Hey, it's a person with a something.
Indeed. Let's see. 4. Where's 4? Dang it. I'm lost already! Okay. And you'll notice that there are actually people living here. Now, somebody, I think, actually put online that these guys are supposed to be descended from, I can't remember her name, the little cat from the first game.
Oh.
I don't know if I believe that. Just because, you know...
How do you go from cat to person?
Yeah, you go from cat people. They're not just pets anymore. Uh-oh. We better finish this and finish this quick. Otherwise, May's gonna have some issues.
Oh boy.
No! Dang it!
Oh crap.
Well, you know what? We don't want to have to do this again, so we're gonna have to finish this without her and just be careful.
Mm-hmm.
It just means she doesn't get levels. But she's like horrendously over-leveled.
I take it there's no revives, aside from, you know.
No revive items.
Yes.
There is a spell, but it will come way later.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, first things first, since there really isn't a boss per se in here, we're just gonna go ahead and use E-Res on people. Alright, this is gonna put me somewhere I need to be. Yep. Where in the dungeon did it put me? Oh, wait.
You're near one of the junk piles.
Yeah, and we don't really need garbage, I don't think. Well, let's cover the bases and just be safe. Ah! More attacks.
Vortex!
And unfortunately, Nay was like one of our multiple hitters, so this is gonna take longer.
Oh boy.
Why don't you go back and heal Nay? Because I don't want to. It's gonna take more time than it's worth. Oh, actually, you know what?
Full of garbage. What does the garbage do?
Nothing really.
It's just a pointless
Just garbage.
item.
It's one of those weird RPG mechanics that they decided was going to be interesting to just give a junk chest, and I hate junk chests when they're implemented. They're stupid. Okay, I actually think we need to enter from here. Yes. So we actually are going to use the other entrance of Roron and enter the front door. We are actually... so this is how it gets unique, because we actually have to walk all the way around.
And there's still random encounters, and there's more blobs.
Now more slug messes. But thankfully we're hitting pretty hard on these guys. Apparently not hard enough. Stop hitting roll. Seriously.
Oh.
Alright, fine. Order. Forcing me to strategize here, game. And of course there's so many, so they get plenty of turns.
But of course, isn't that how it always is?
Pretty much. And we still haven't taken out one yet. There we go.
There we go. My goodness.
And they can res it.
Oh, of course they can. Those are the most annoying enemies ever. The ones that freaking resurrect or restore themselves. It's like, stop it.
Or multiply. The way they justify it, they're clones.
It's like those big statues in Dot Hack, the ones that would always restore and run around like little assholes.
Alright, it's more of a priority to heal up Rolf. Because he's the one that's like doing the majority of the damage. Yay! Kill this slug mess before it multiplies.
Yay, finally.
There
I
we
wish I got like 1,000 experience points for that.
go. Exactly, we should have. That never happens, though.
Of course not, it never does.
Okay, so give that to Amy, since she didn't really heal herself. Use up her monomance on her. And Rolf is going to use Res on Rudo. I don't normally use up Rolf's MP.
But we're kind of in a pinch here.
Yeah. Normally I don't because the teleport spells cost a lot.
Yes. Custom. Right.
And Fang's actually doing it.
Well, at least we're taking these ones out really fast, quickly. Ah, miss.
Amy! Starting to have the same problems we do that I have with another Amy. Okay, so this is gonna put me right where I need to be. Leecher! Well, that dies quick. And Alex is kind of noticing that I'm sitting here tapping the button. This is actually, unfortunately, a mechanic adopted by Phantasy Star 3. We'll explain when we get there. It's kind of silly, I know. Alright, so we're gonna get a chest on the way. Oh, never mind, because apparently
Amoeba.
we're not moving fast enough. Come on, Amy. There we go.
We are victorious. Ha 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 ha.
Alright, do we have enough for another Gyros on Rolf? Yes. We have more TP than I thought we did with her.
That's good news.
Here's our chest. We have found a cannon! We actually will not use this. It's not one of the more powerful gun weapons of the game. Which we will eventually give to Rudo when that happens. Okay, so now I have to find myself on the map again. It's full of garbage! Seriously. Phantasy Star universe, you gotta clean up every now and then. I'm not usually the person who spews all the environmental stuff, but, you know, you need to have a clean universe. It sounds really wrong that I'm lecturing a video game universe.
Yeah. Poison and buzzers.
Well, at least that wasn't too bad. And this puts us where we need to be.
Thank God.
So, we gotta go down and down and down in a burning lake of fire. Oh, and this is a new enemy, Rotwood. They're going to punish us with the ruler of doom! Thankfully, they're not too hard. They're not blaster caliber here. But they're probably the first humanoid enemy we've ever come across.
What happens if you talk to these people?
It's full of garbage. I think I'm gonna try and ride this over the ocean. If you like, you can come and watch. Look, I made this jet scooter. It's something, isn't it?
Yeah, can we have it?
Exactly. Can we have it? There should be nothing unusual here. Hey, look, I made this jet... okay. So why can't we have it? We kinda want it. I think I'm gonna try and ride this over the ocean. Okay.
So what's our objective here?
I think we actually obtained it, but I'm double checking. Okay. Yes, I think we did it. We didn't realize. So now that we've done that, woo! We have a new toy.
Wow!
We have the jet scooter.
Dun 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 dun. I wonder where the people.
Aha! There's a note attached. We love going through garbage itself, so we don't need this. Anyone can have it. Hey, how lucky am I? Let's get on the jet scooter. Weird race. We're never gonna speak of them again. So we just need to make our way past this river. And more pterodactyls!
Reptile.
Are we going for a Mortal Kombat reference? Because I could totally do it.
Yes.
Reptile. Reptile wins. Flawless victory.
So while we're making our way, Alex, there is one thing I wanted to ask you. We're in November. I don't know if you've seen some of the IGN coverage and some of the game trailers coverage. They're getting their copies of the new consoles.
Uh-huh.
And they're showcasing them. Have you been watching this at all?
No, I can't say that I have.
I've been watching it here and there, and I gotta say, I'm still not very impressed with... I'm impressed with the PS4, but not as much as I thought I would be right now. And the Xbox One, I'm sorry, but they're still trying to fix the mistake they had with Killer Instinct. So they had like a full couple of hours. They actually brought on, for those who know who Dustin Legary is, he used to work for Screw Attack, and then he went over to IGN as a reviewer.
Right.
Well, one of the things that you would know from Screw Attack is that he is a very big Killer Instinct fan. And so they brought him on to discuss Killer Instinct. And I thought that was nice, but I could kind of get the feeling that he may not have been as impressed as he was getting on camera. So that kind of worries me about the Killer Instinct game. Because I knew that if I was going to get an Xbox One, I would get one. I would get a copy of Killer Instinct. Before I go any further, just to keep Roll from dying again, just in case this goes a little sour.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. I don't have to worry about bosses along the way, so I think we'll be fine this one time.
Locust Star.
And of course, the new upgraded leash is called Fang.
Yep.
Because that makes sense. And it has to send a Kamehameha our way.
That's right.
There we go. So now we got this done. And I think we're actually really close to Yada. So, up this bridge. Is this the bridge we needed?
Through the magical forest.
Next one. The magical forest we can't walk through.
Yep.
Oh, I love this bottle. The wolf thing.
I know my friend Marta will like it because it's a dog. Well, it's a wolf, but wolves, dogs, they're all the same to her.
I like it because it kind of reminds me of Okami, which came later. Which Okami fans, sorry. I haven't played it yet. I've got it somewhere here, and I will play it, just I haven't gotten around to it yet. Alex can vouch for this. I have a big pile of games that just hasn't been touched yet.
Yep, he does.
I unfortunately followed one of my wife's worst habits, in the fact that I just buy a bunch of games and slowly work my way through them. We still have a bunch of games on the shelf that are still in its original wrapping.
I have games I haven't finished.
I swear, dude, at some point, like, if she ever decides that she doesn't want to play them, we could probably just become like one of those Amazon third-party retailers and sell them off.
You probably could.
We get praise for it, too, because they're all in good condition. Okay, and there we go. Here's the town of Piata.